You mentioned, when you took this job, a big reason was that women's basketball matters in Starkville. I guess what's it like now, having a banner up there with Latoya's number, the first banner for a women's basketball player here?
It solidifies a statement. To your point of that question, when I talk to recruits on the phone, they know the history here. They know the big games we've played here. They know how special our fans are when they come and attend. But now that I can tell a young lady when I go in a home visit, you know what? If you put up a season like no other and have a career like no other, your name, and most importantly, your number, might be in the rafters one day. So that was a huge statement today.
The three-point shooting wasn't what it was in game one, but defense was pretty steady throughout the game with the exception of a little bit of that third quarter. Just how proud are you of the defensive effort in the first two ball games so far?
I'm huge, very proud, especially my bigs. I want to shout out my bigs because in a game like this, I told them, I said, I'm going to say a lot. Can you guard in space? And I don't think people understand how hard it is for people like Jessica, Ramani, Charlie. I couldn't get in today, and I told her before the game, Charlie, this might be a game I can't get you in because they're so small and they want to go at the 5. So for us to lock up, and I saw a lot of good things from our bigs, makes me feel better with my game plan when we go to South Dakota State.
Kind of along that point, Danae had 10 rebounds today. I mean, what's it like kind of seeing that production from her? And, she's been diving all over the place, going for balls. I mean, have you had to tell her to slow down her at all, or is it full go at this point?
You know what? It doesn't surprise me because I watched the film before I took the job. All of us have seen in the room how special she is, and I'm just glad that she's out there, and nothing she does surprises me. So I'm happy for her to get 10 rebounds tonight because she loves that, right? She brings balance to my team because she never, like I told everybody when I took the job, she was like, Coach, I'm going to play hard for you as long as you can just find taller players and put me at the 4. And I said, don't worry about it. And she's still playing hard at that 4, so I'm excited about her.
Always been a versatile player too athletically, but the shooting part of her game, how much has that expanded in the off season? She talked about, when she wasn't able to move around as much, she did a lot of form shooting and things like that. How much have y'all worked on that to expand her game beyond the post?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, we did Kilby, I'm going to give a shout out to my video coordinator. We did a shot chart of all her shots last year. She didn't make one single shot, I believe, outside the paint. So the fact that opening night she hits that one right inside the 3-point line, if I remember correctly, and then we made that first quarter run, and this is when she's feeling good about herself. When right away in transition, we throw it to her in the trail, and she shot it like she's made 6. So, but again, that's a testimony to her because I'm a firm believer. If you put in the work, I want you to play. So I'm happy for her.
David, go ahead.
As frustrating as it might have been to see some of those threes dropping in the second half, the fact that you forced them to take over half their shots from 3-point range, was that a win for the defense and how well they were playing?
Well, yes, Amy, it was. But at the same time, when you look at their statistics, we talked about, I think Kilby was telling me they're 4th in the country in attempts last year in threes. There was something I read, something like that. So we knew that they wanted to shoot the ball. That's how they win. So the made threes didn't bother me. I think what more bothered me was not getting the ball out and going right back at them. We talked about it's one thing to make a 3, but the best way to go right back at your opponent is to score them on the other end. And I think we only did it once. Annie got it out quick, threw it to Jerkayla, and next thing you know, she got a quick layup. So again, this is great for me for film because where we're trying to go, we need moments that are different, unique. So when we get to conference play, we're prepared for things like they did.
Got time for one more.
Yeah, you mentioned a little bit, we talked about this after the first game, and, Annie today has 6 points, but she gets 9 assists. I mean, what's the conversations like with her to, not have her look up at the scoreboard, see only 6 points and think that, maybe she's not having as great of a game as maybe she had last season?
It's just me believing her and keeping it real. I mean, she's a pro. I took this job and I talked to like 3 WNBA coaches. They were excited because they know she can score the ball. She has speed like no other. And the biggest thing now is can she run a team and make other people better? And I think she's made that statement this week. Like you mentioned, with 9 assists, I'd be curious where she is across the country in 2 games. It's got to be one of the top in the country. So I'm happy with that. And then tonight, she was 2 for 8. But I love the shots that she took. They didn't go in, but that's where we all know and the fan base knows that she's capable of putting up 20. But like I told everybody on the team, I don't want to get caught up in a number. I want to get caught up in us. When we take what the defense gives us and we go out and make the right reads, then we're going to put a good product on the floor that can make deep runs in March. So that's kind of where we're at right now.
I think so.